Dear learners, today I'm going to take one of the important topic in positive psychology, that is positive parenting. First I would like to start with defining the term what is positive parenting. There are many definitions are available, but in general we can understand the term positive parenting is an approach of sensitizing the children, being role model to the children, monitoring the activities of the children, and nurturing the strength and skills of the children. It is one aspect, and another aspect is the parent's role is addressing the challenges based by the children's on behavior component, their emotion component, and cognition component. This is one of the perspective. In another one, we can see that positive parenting is an we can understand by based on the do's and don'ts in the role. One is the parent should do respect the feelings and actions behavior of the children, emphasize the good relationship among the children, to teach different skills including communications and nurturing positive traits among the children. And there are something they don't do with their children. If they do it, it won't come under positive parenting. That is, don't punish the children, don't verbally abuse, don't try to control the children in different settings. So when we know that the role of parents involves different components, when they are doing, these are the important thing they are expected from the parents. Some of the things were not accepted, but many parents believe that controlling, punishing, verbally abusing is a way to molding the children for better future, but it's not wrong. It is not true. Um, there are many definitions are available. There are two definitions I'm going to explain here. One of the definitions given by Say et al. In 2014. That is, positive parenting is the continual relationship of parents and a child or a children that includes caring, teaching, leading, communicating, and providing for the needs of the children consistently and unconditionally. Many people think that whenever need we have to give without any expectations. We have to show these things. So positive parenting involves nurturing, caring, teaching, providing, communicating, learning, and unconditional love to the children. And there is another definition which was given by the Committee of Ministers of Council of Europe in 2006. Similarly defined positive parenting as nurturing, empowering, non-violent, and which provides the recognition and guidance which involves setting up boundaries to enable the full development of the child. So this is a second definition. We can get clarity. The important definitions of positive parenting insisting that the role of parents is nurturing, caring, teaching, and then molding the good behavior, and don't punish them. And here we can see that components of positive parenting. One is care, control, safety, and then intellectual stimulations. These are the four important components of positive parenting. And there are different types of parenting is there. One is effective parenting, consistent parenting, active parenting, and attentive parenting. We will see what these things are. Effective parenting is your words and actions influence the way you want your child to act or be. That's why when you say something, you have to act like that. When you do something, and then you have to say the same way you have to your children. And consistent parenting, you follow similar principles or practices in your words and actions. When you say something today and then if you change tomorrow, it will not be good parenting method. So the consistent way of insisting the particular behavior, rules and regulations in the school must be there. And active parenting is you actively participate or involve in child's life. So many parents will not involve the development of the children. When the children come forward, can you teach me, they will say that I'm busy. Go and look into your mother or father or any others. They will help you. I'm little busy, I have to concentrate on these things. So active parenting is when the children come forward for the helping, you have to do the help. And then alternative parenting, you monitor and pay attention to what goes on in your child's life. So it is there is another way. We will give the independence to the children. They will make the decision. They will do their what they want. And this is an alternative. And these are the four different parenting. Here now we are going to see that successful parenting, the role played by them. One is responding, preventing, monitoring, mentoring, and modeling. These are the five core important components of successful parenting. One is responding. Um, Responding to your children in an appropriate manner. There are many parents that doesn't know how to respond to the children when the child come forward for their problem. We have to actively listen. The word actively listen is an important thing, and empathetically understand what they are saying. So respond appropriately. If the children is happy, you have to be happy. When they come with sadness, you have to ask them very politely and understand their feelings. And preventing, there are children are curious to explore, and then they want to take a risk. One of the important thing the parents should do is preventing the risk taking behavior or the problem of the children before they arise. We have to say that if you do think these are the problem will come, don't take the risk. If something happen, you have to take care of those things. These are the precaution measures you have to take. So prevention is better than cure. So insist the preventing. And monitoring, the third important role should be played by the parents is monitoring the child. You have to watch if there is a change, the child contact and his or her surrounding world, whether the environment is good, that we have to monitor. Whether the friends of your children is good or bad, we have to monitor. Because there are saying that if you say your friend, you will say your character. Your friends influence on molding your character and what we think in future also. So monitoring is an important role should be played by the positive parent. And mentoring is it's not like teaching. Mentoring is understanding, and then you have to teach them properly. Your child to support and encourage desired behavior. Suppose your child exhibiting some good behavior, you have to encourage. Yeah, you did very well, you have to follow these things in future also. When you want to grow in your field, you have to do these things. So mentoring is amazing activity. The role should be played. For that we have to we have the clarity what are the things we are doing is right or not. We have to get the help from the experts. And modeling, that children's do practice more on modeling than the preaching. Whatever the thing you are teaching, so modeling plays an important role in parental role. Your own behavior to provide a consistent positive example for your children. The way you are speaking, the way in which you behave in the home, in public places, the same will be repeated by your children, because they will take you as a role model and then they will exhibit. So be a ideal role model to your children. So here we have seen that important things the parents should do. Now we are going to see that different traits of positive parenting. These things we have seen already in the definitions of positive parenting, that is guiding, leading, teaching, caring, empowering, nurturing, sensitive to children's needs, consistent, non-violent, open communication, affectionate, emotional security, warmth, unconditional love, recognize the positive in a child, respect a child's development, reward accomplishment and recognition, setting boundaries, shows empathy for the feelings, supports interest of the children. So these are the important traits or characteristics of a positive parenting. We have to check these things, how many of them we are practicing. If these things are very less, that means we are not comes under the positive parenting component. And here there are 12 alternative ways when the many parents will get angry with our behavior of the children. So when we get angry, we will abuse them, or we will physically punish them, or we will do control to the children. These are the negative parenting attitude. So we have to avoid those things. These are some techniques I'm going to give here. This will help the parent to become a positive parenting. Suppose if you get angry, take a deep breath and another. Then remember you are the adult. Children are children. So you are the adult. Take a deep breath again and again, and understand that don't lash out your children. Close your eyes and imagine you are hearing what your child is about to hear. And think about what are the things you are going to say to your children. Just close your eyes and then think about it. What are the things you are going to say? If you are a child, whether it will be hard for you or not, is very, very important. Press your lips together and count to 10, or better yet to 10t. When you feel angry, close your mouth and then count in your mind 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Up to 20 you can use that. And another method is put your children in a timeout chair. Remember this rule, one time out minute for each year of age. So when the children doing something wrong, 1 minute they have to sit in a particular chair. That means they will understand that when we do these things, we have done something wrong, so we have to sit. This is a practice we can emphasize. Another one is put yourself in a timeout chair. Think about what you are angry. Is it your child, or is it your simply convenient target for your anger? So when you sit in a chair and then think about it, whether we are exhibiting the anger toward child because of their unwanted behavior, or it is a easy way the children cannot against. So when you do these things, they will not do against you. So what is the reason for that? You have to understand. When you self-analyze, you will come to know that whether what are the things you are doing is right or not. And phone a friend for a chat. Ask for help. Suppose if you don't know how to handle a particular behavior of the children, and then there are many of your friends may have the experience on it, and then you can get help. Suppose one friend is not, if you are not satisfied with the solution given by one of your friends, go to the next one. Nothing wrong in it. When you find somebody given the right solution, you feel internally that is good, then you can practice. If someone can watch the children, go outside and take a walk. Suppose in the place, if you there, you will exhibit your anger. So get out from that place and then come back. You will be relaxed. Take a hot bath or splash cold water on your space. So it is an behavioral strategy to cool down yourself. Take a bath, or just wash your face with the cold water, and hug a pillow. It is another way you can express or minimize your anger, and then that means diverting your anger towards an non-living objects like pillow, chair, sofas, and anything. Turn on some music, may even sing along. So there are many melodies will be there. Just play the song and then listen, or you can sing along with the melody. Turn up the music and dance like no one is watching. So go into the room and then exhaust your energy, by which you can your anger will be reduced. Pick up a pencil and write down as many helpful words as you can think of. Save the list. It is a very good activity. So, like we come to know that what are the things we have to say to the children, what are the things we should not say to the children. We will get clarity about what the thing we have to do. And here there are a few solutions are there for positive parenting. I'm going to say here. Emphasis on attachment and relationship. When the children is detached with the family members or siblings, you have to ask them. You have to play with your children and then make an importance of the relationship. Connection before correction. When you decided to correct the misbehavior of the children, first you have to connect with the children. When they are very close to you, they will listen, otherwise they won't listen. Clearly defined rules so that the children know what to expect from the parents and what not to expect from the parents. You have to say that I will not give these things. If you want, I will give these things. Validating child's feeling. You have to think about why the particular behavior is exhibited by the children. There may be a reason behind it. Understand the reason behind it and then act accordingly. Getting down on the child's level and making eye contact. Just when you interact with your child, just make eye contact. That will gives clarity about whether the information given them is correct or not. Offering choice, which allow the child to feel that they have a voice and allow them to have a sense of control. Yes, when you do some rules or regulations to your children, give the choice to them. Suppose if you don't do these things, these are the things you will get it. Say yes when you can. Whenever possible, say yes to the children. Not using any physical punishment. Many parents will that punish the children because they are adult. Focusing on connection, as I have told you already, just make a connection that will help you to make a better parenting. using discipline methods such as natural consequences, time limits, redirecting, and art of compromise. Discipline is very very important in positive parenting, and before setting a rules to the children, so these are the things you are expected from your children. Just clearly say to your children, that will be better. Offering meaningful and thoughtful praise. Say when you see some good thing in your children's behavior, say, oh amazing, now done, very good. These are the things you have to say. Seeing negative behavior as a method of communications. And then when you negative see the negative behavior, just label it the particular behavior, not the children. And here some of the key elements of positive parents I'm going to share. Understand or imagine the child's point of view, especially during challenging moments. When the children is crying or doing adamant things, just understand why the child is doing. If their need is gratified, they won't exhibit a particular behavior. So understand child point of view. Respond with interest and sensitivity to the child's cues. Just listen the behavior of the children and understand non-verbal cues, and then accordingly you have to behave. And recognize that parenting can be stressful and misstep are natural part of child rearing. So it is not easy task for many people. So it is stressful. We have to cope up with that particular stress. Recognize and celebrate the child's strengths, abilities, and capacity to learn and develop. When the child is learning something better, recognize the child. Yeah, you're doing very good, amazing. Just continue that. Very good. These are the word you have to say that, and then you have to say somebody coming to your family, say my children is very good in the particular component. That will boost their morality, and then self-esteem also. And provide consistent age appropriate guidelines and limits for children's behavior. There are many parents expect that from the small kids they have to behave like adult. No, according to the particular age, what are the things you can expect it from the child, you can expect. Other, don't impose more rules and then more expectations from the children. And work toward a balance for meeting parental needs and child needs. So as a parent, these are some of the things you have to do. So just find out what are the things you have to do, check with that whether you have done those things or not. If not, then you have to work on it. And delight in moment of connection with the children. When you have a time with your friend, just you have to enjoy that and the particular connections, and then they have to feel that your presence. When you come to your home, they have to be very happy. That kind of connections you have to make with your children. Recognize and regulate their own feelings and behaviors before they respond to the children. Just recognize the children's behavior. And regulate. If there is a need to regulate, modify it, do that. And seek help, support, or additional information on parenting when needed. Suppose the parents you may not able to find solution for the particular problem, just ask the elders. Grandparents will be there in your family. If not there, ask the neighboring people or relatives. They will give the better solution for handling the particular crisis. So I hope you will understand that importance of positive parenting. Here I given some of the reference. Thank you for listening my video. I will come up with a new video on different topic. Thank you so much. Thank you.